Hi there, welcome to Astrology. This is Vinay. My YouTube channel is actually dedicated to videos on traditional astrology, numerology, Vastu, and law of attraction. But however, for the past few years, I've been also trying to predict cricket match outcomes and also predict players who can perform well on any particular given match day. And these predictions are purely based on numerology concepts and methods. I look at the number vibrations for each players depending on their jersey number, their birth dates, and also the date on which the match is played. And I've been observing these predictions and its accuracy very closely for the last few years. And every year I'm trying to improvise it by adding the missing elements. But still these predictions don't work well on all the days, so you have to hear me out for 5 minutes to understand this, right? So these predictions may not work 100% every day because there are so many other factors also which influence a player's performance. So having said that, these predictions work miraculously at least 7 out of 10 match days. So please keep this in mind before you draw any conclusion on these prediction methods. And also you have to note that the list that I give of players every day, they will have the highest yog from a numerology point of view to perform better on that particular match day. The numbers which are supporting them will have very high favorable positive vibrations, which means they have the yog to perform well on that particular day. Okay, so another interesting observation is, please listen to this very carefully. So as I said before, 7 out of 10 match days my star players predictions is very good, which means the top run scorer and or the top wicket taker must come from my list of players prediction, because they have the yog to perform well on that particular day. But now listen to me carefully. If by any chance, if I have not predicted a particular player and let's say he scores the highest runs, on that particular day, then this is going against the numerology rule, which means in such scenarios I have seen that the opposite team winning. I hope you are with me. Interesting, isn't it? If I have not predicted a player and if he scores the highest runs, then his team loses or the opposite team wins. So this happens at least 95% of the times. Interesting, isn't it? Just observe this for yourself. Okay, lastly, as I said before, I have been researching over years and improvising this method every year to get as close as I can, which means a lot of efforts go into this. I appreciate if you continue to encourage me on this journey by liking the video, by posting healthy comments, and finally please ensure that you subscribe to my channel for more informative videos on astrology, numerology, Vastu, and law of attraction. Okay, thanks a lot. So before going to today's predictions, let's look at what happened to the predictions yesterday, 11th April, match between CSK and KKR. A very poor performance by CSK. As you might have seen, they have lost 5 matches consecutively, and it seems that it's the lowest score of CSK in Chipak. They just scored about 100 plus runs. And these, you can see the list of players that I have given as prediction, very few. And out of that, Shivam Dubey scored the highest. So these were the people who had the yog of performing well yesterday. Out of that, Shivam Dubey did well, Rahul Tripathi is okay, Conway also scored about 12 runs, Noor Ahmed took 1 wicket, and there was another impact sub who took 1 wicket, which I have not given. In fact, he also had the yog, so accidentally somehow I missed his name. So another important point, which if you have seen the video completely, which I have mentioned that if any player whom I have not predicted, if he scores highest or second highest runs, close to the highest runs, then the opposite team wins. Again, same trend repeated yesterday. Vijay Shankar I had not given him as my prediction. He scored 29, which is very close to 31 runs which Shivam Dubey scored. So the opposite team won, or in other words, CSK lost. So remember this. So just to reiterate, if I have not given any player, and if he ends up scoring highest runs or close to highest runs, then the opposite team stands a chance to win that match, because this is going against the numerology rule. This is one weird, interesting observation which is happening not just this year. I've observed this for many years. And then going to KKR, they played really well. They closed the match, chased the runs in just about 10 overs. And Sunil Narine had excellent performance, 44 runs and 3 wickets. Varun Chakravarti took 2 wickets. And there were other bowlers who took a couple of wickets as well. Then Rinku Singh and Ajinkya Rahane also played well. Andre Russell and Venkatesh Iyer never batted because the score was so less that they got it in just about 10 overs. And player of the match was Sunil Narine. And as I was saying earlier, the player of the match should come from the predicted list 95% of the times. Okay, so keep watching, keep commenting, liking and sharing these videos. Yeah, so let's see how it goes today. Thank you.